Hey, hey, Blue Table fans! This is Future Shaman, the day after D&D night, and I'm here to warn you about this video, which is you're about to watch us mucking about for 45 minutes and not much happening. Then we turn the camera off when it gets interesting, and then do a recap at the end. So this is really just all one almost giant disappointment. But for those of you brave enough or bored enough to see it through, I say good luck. So we're doing this super high level campaign. It starts at 20th, and none of us really know how to run something this complicated. We're looking up every spell. So we just decided to take it slow, find out how everything works so that we can speed up and have greater enjoyment later on. And I hope you get some enjoyment too. You've been warned. Alright, that's never seeing the light of day. Thanks, Tanya, for making this video unpublishable.
No, it's going to be.
Good work.
Did you see that happen last week? And they'll know that we pretend she's your son.
I wish you well, because she's young and kind of not knowledgeable. She's been out on her own.
A little naive.
Yeah. Was not raised with other kobolds. She was raised by humans. So she's
kobolds?
got a skewed perspective.
Oh, this is for your other?
Yeah.
And she wished for wings?
And she wished for wings like a dragon, because she's related to a big and powerful, glorious dragon, and that's who she is, and she's just missing the wings, so she wanted wings.
That's awesome.
And the wings she got
You're a very good artist.
were a little like bird wings. They're like, it's not finished. I mean, because she's fishing and she's
I like it.
fish.
Did you ever see? You haven't seen any of the paintings that I've
Very
done,
happy.
have you?
I don't think so.
Okay. She's going to ultimately end up better than I am.
No,
Because she
well,
does
just
it
because
more.
I do it
She's
more.
like, maybe one day
She's
you'll do
no,
it.
it's
No, I'm just kidding.
all of my children do
Like,
art, which is really kind of
No,
cool.
that's great.
There's things that I don't like about it, but
I really like the profile.
yeah, I took
Awesome.
oh, here's one.
You are a very good artist. Yeah, I like that a lot.
It took me a long time. I used, actually, well, not as long as you can, because I used a reference of the actual person.
Right.
And I just went, and
That's
changed
cool.
it.
Is this just figure you're using?
No, we thought, I didn't know if Tanya's had wings.
It does.
I think Jonah brought that over.
Yeah.
We were like, that might be.
Yeah, I have my.
Jonah, can you just bring that whole bin of Chinese painted whatever?
So we don't want to use my black
Fixing
figure.
the old way, that's like
You can.
Okay. Well, it's up to you.
Like for this session, it's okay. Next session, you have to re-roll
So
all
are these
successful
yours?
Those are hers, yeah.
Wow.
See, my style's more cartoony, and hers is more realistic, even though mine is, I'm trying to
Because I
get
know
more
you're doing
realistic.
great. Have to do it. See, these are some of the
You can
stuff
see
that I
where you
did
get
way back in the day.
Artwork from. Very cool. Some of your.
You show some of the
I
different
gotta find
things.
some of my dragon.
Wow, there's a lot of talents in here.
I love dragon.
I like the girl with the wolves.
Yeah,
Oh, that's for sure, right?
that model was actually from
It took me far.
Yeah, that's so detailed.
My hand was
Wow,
hurting
good
so
job.
bad afterwards, I was like,
I don't paint very much anymore. I finally have been inspired to start doing it,
To start up
which is
again.
fine. Yeah. My last ex-husband kind of killed it for me. Now, you know, 15 years later, I'm like, okay, I'm.
That's all right. When I kind of flunked out of art school in Seattle, that killed it for me.
Wait, you flunked out of art school?
Sort of. I went to DigiPen, which is like considered the Harvard of like video game animation schools.
Is it really?
And it's ridiculous. You spend 80 hours a week at the school. 50 people started, 20 finished in our group. I made it to like the last semester and we just couldn't keep up. So
2 year?
yeah, it was a 2-year program, and like it was insane. I mean, I'm glad I went. I learned a lot and stuff, but like, yeah, it left a bad taste in my mouth.
Really?
yeah,
Well, why is that? Because they just...
Well, I know what they were trying to do. They were trying to make you realize that if you get into this industry,
That's
it's
what it's
ridiculous work.
yeah. And it's
Like when it's
tough.
crunch time, it's crunch time. So they wanted us to come out of there and feel like anything else was easy.
They were
And,
toughening you up, huh?
Yeah, but we were the first class under this new program, and I don't think they've worked out all the kinks yet. Because, I mean, if you take in 50 people and only 20 of them graduate, I'm sorry, but there's something wrong.
Something wrong with your program.
Yeah, you know, it's not...
Yeah.
Like
Let me
there's-
guess, they don't get refunds.
No, not at So,
Of course not, 'cause
yeah. So anyway.
I had a professor, and I
mixed.
found this out because I always skipped the first day of class. I just never went. I'd show up the second day of class
Right.
and find out what books they really needed.
Yeah, yeah.
What you really needed.
That's true.
And then, so I came in, and this one gal was like, she was like still a little upset.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, there were 16 people in that thing, and she's
Now
like,
there's
all but us 8 have
Oh,
dropped.
geez, half the people?
Yeah, and because the professor was so mean. And it turned out, I found out later, that professor was very ornery, let's say, to put it nicely.
Yeah.
The first day to get people to drop.
Oh, yeah.
She didn't get paid less
So it
for
wasn't
having
that
less
bad,
kids.
actually. It was
Yeah.
just,
Oh, she was
she wanted
nice
to
the
weed out
second
the
day.
people who really didn't want to be
Yeah,
there.
absolutely.
That's kind of smart, actually.
No, that's terrible.
But it's mean on
That you're mean
part.
on purpose
Yeah.
to cut your class size so
Well,
you don't have to do enough
you know
work.
what? The thing that drove me nuts
That's
is
tenure
the
for
dean
you.
of the art school that we were in. He said, we have designed this so that you cannot get it all done. Like, you have to pick and choose where you're going to get it done. And I'm like, dude, you've set us up to fail, you dork.
Oh, no, that's interesting. That's like the test on Star Trek.
Yeah, that's right. The Koshimaru, whatever it is.
Koshimaru.
Yeah,
Kobayashi Maru.
Koshimaru.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, here's a ton of crusty,
Figures.
pre-paints. And by the way, thank you. I can't remember who sent these to me, but boy, thank you.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Because you
they've
sent them
been
for
used
nothing,
Wow.
and we've used them for like
I need
5
friends
years
like
now.
that.
Yeah, I remember
For just any kind of
And his only requirement was that I not sell them.
Yeah, right.
So I've given a lot
Keep
of them
and
away.
use them.
Uh-huh.
That's
And
cool,
I
man.
probably had twice this amount to begin with.
Wow.
But you
Yeah.
use them for games and
Yep.
monsters and.
Yeah.
Then you brought them home
That's
for
awesome.
Griffin to look at them, and I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, they're all over the place.
Oh yeah.
I love them.
I remember.
I feel better already. Like I can get my first deep breath in the last 2 days.
Nice.
Ah, it's awesome. She's great. Great.
quick.
Great.
I would like to read.
Everything's usually preferable.
Yeah. I think that's to go out back where I couldn't eat anything for dinner. I'd eat
Wow.
something or I'd drink something and I'd throw it right back.
That's
Lasted for 2 weeks.
All right, guys. It is. Oh, it's almost time. Still getting it together.
My character is so complicated. Like, just when you get to 20th level, you can do so much.
Yeah.
You have so many items. I'm gonna be like, it's gonna be like option overload. Where I'm like, okay, what do I want to do? I can do like 50 different things.
I wanted a bow.
Does anyone here need a pencil?
In fact, I honestly thought about
I
starting
do.
where I was
I have
just like,
pens, but
all
I
I'm
don't
gonna do
have
is make
pencils.
text. Like,
Make attacks.
just
Yeah,
I'll start with
I'm
the
not
basics.
able to find
Yeah.
anything.
Nothing fancy.
And then we'll work up from there.
But when you can do time stop or something,
Yeah, exactly.
you don't want to just do.
Isn't that one awesome? I love the way, I love her hair. I've always wanted hair this long,
Oh,
but it would kill me. Like, you get horrible headaches, it's so heavy,
That's true.
or it looks horrible because it's thin and broken at the
Wait,
end.
do you get headaches from having long hair?
I don't because my hair's so thin, but if you were to have hair this long that went down to your feet, it doesn't matter how thick or thin your hair is, you would have headaches. If you put it up in a ponytail, you'd get migraines, it would cause a lot of stress on your neck. That's why your hair naturally breaks off at a certain point. It doesn't stop
So
that
long
long.
hair is
Do you know where the pencil sharpener
Not
is?
really. It's just
Oh, here it
when
is.
it gets
Never mind.
to a certain point, it causes negative effects.
really
It gets
long hair.
yeah. And really, really thick. It's even worse.
Thick.
It's even worse.
Still worse.
Okay, so I tried to find a bow in here.
Yeah.
I couldn't find one.
Why find a bow?
Mr.
There are some.
So, Sean,
Well,
you need
let's
to
see.
be back in
I need a bow that
The hair bow
puts, inflames the arrow with whatever spell.
Yeah.
Like lightning or cold or whatever. I'm hoping for mostly natural spells like fire and stuff like that. Elements instead of.
Well, if you
special
want, what you
things.
can do is instead of looking.
Fancy and defenseless and total coolness.
Okay, so there's
Liberty up.
two ways you can do that. You can either pick one of their pre-made weapons, right? Or you can kind of make your own, but it's not as complicated as it sounds, because if you just go through this part where it's the weapons
Tony, here
special,
you go. It's too nice and sharp.
like if you want fire, it's
I always
flaming burst. Like, all you do is look through these weapon special abilities, and then just look
Jonah
at this
Darwin,
Sir.
would you go downstairs and get some big plates?
and then it'll tell
And
you
some paper
like,
towels.
here, how much to pay for it. So like if you, but you can add on. Like you can add multiple
You're a
things.
good kid. So.
Okay.
So, do you just want like a flaming one, or do you mean all energy types?
I was hoping for all, but
Okay.
even if it's just, she's a cold person.
Room downstairs where it belongs.
Dragons, you know,
What's that?
she can breathe.
Yeah.
I was thinking more along lightning. I think she'd stay away from fire.
Okay.
I don't think she'd like fire at all.
Okay, so let's see.
Tam?
But if you just have cold, it has immunity to
Exactly.
it.
So which one do you want?
Fire.
So that would leave cold, electric, acid, and
Actually, let's
is it sonic?
go over there and put us on top of that.
That's fun, though. Get their eardrums bleeding.
Yeah, that's true.
Sonic arrow. Everybody roll.
So basically, like each one of those would be a plus two. So if you want like one of them would be grand. If you want two, it would be 32. Three of them 17. You know what I mean? Like just each additional plus two. But you could get all but fire for 128, and just all you'd have to put down is that it's like a plus. Well, that would actually be a +1 item with stuff added.
Yeah.
So it'd be like +1 to hit damage, and it can do all this.
Yeah, exactly. So the normal damage of the bow is just normal. There's nothing really special. But it's the
But then if
extra
it, yeah.
that
And
is
see,
what
like
I care about.
the flaming one, each one would do an extra 1d6 damage of its type. But then if you critical hit, it's like way more. It's like 3d10,
Nice.
like extra.
I was just thinking because we're such high level.
Oh, yeah.
I have a regular composite longbow.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, and the other thing with the composite one is you can add your like a strength 3.
Okay, we're ready to start.
And it'll do extra damage.
Let's put our cell phones on vibrate, please.
Okay. So just assume you have all the things for fire, and that it's 1d6 always.
Use the
extra
ropes
damage.
and do the climbing wall and stuff.
It's actually going to be
Okay,
2d10.
so that's not on Saturday, that's a different day,
So
but
1d6 or 2d10.
you get to do it.
Because all I had is it was a +1 composite longbow, +1 strength.
Oh yeah, that's good. So just by
So does that
itself,
sound
that would be +1 to hit.
Okay, good.
Let me know when you guys are ready to start.
Okay, I'm ready, I'm just finishing up spells.
So I'll change it to
You guys, we are getting it.
Yeah. So now it would be like +2 to hit, and then it would be like plus. Scare me.
In this adventure, you go to the elemental plane of fire. I had this one party that was like over-equipped. They had like so much equipment. So they went to the elemental plane of acid.
Oh yeah, you're screwed.
And so part of the damage from like everything was you have to mark off so many things off your equipment list.
Right.
So instead of
Oh, that's
randomizing it,
awful.
I allowed them to pick.
Yeah.
I just say you lose 3 items off of your list. So, but
Wow.
bundles count as 1. So
Right.
all your arrows, that's 1 item. And so what would happen, obviously, is that we get rid of the most powerful stuff last. So when it came down to that, it was very heroic, you know. So the dwarf was like, had a loincloth and his magic axe. And I'm like, 1 item is
It's like,
destroyed
alright,
by
we're
the
going
acid.
buck naked.
He's like,
He's like, take the loincloth!
that's right.
Just flaps it over. What was that? Well, I got a little derailed, but.
He's great. It's a good adventure.
Oh, someone for one of the RPG Superstar contests, they got to one of the later rounds where you make a monster. And he made a monster that swallows you, and then it absorbs like some of your magic item abilities. So suddenly your magic item is like defunct, and it can use whatever it could do against you, because it spits you back out. And like, so say you had like a flaming bow, suddenly his attacks are like flaming against you because he absorbed it off of your item while you were swallowed whole. I thought that's awesome because, like, you know, it's turning the good guys like cool stuff against them, you know. Evil, but fun if you're GM, I suppose.
Okay.
I'm so gonna forget everything I can do. It's free.
I'm not.
You're like, I'm good.
It's good.
Do we start out in the Underdark?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right in the thick
Okay.
of things.
Yep,
Alright.
which is
Right in
awesome.
the thick of things.
Okay, we should go around and introduce our characters'
Yeah, that's
looks
true.
and stuff.
I have purple hair. I've got purple skin and I've got purple everything. I love purple.
You're
But
so
I do-
purple.
It's okay if you do. Purple is a royal color.
But I
That's
do have
I used to
purple
get
hair.
shot, well, not shot, like hung if you were caught wearing royal colors, like
Without being
purple,
royalty.
yellow,
Which is crazy.
gold, yeah.
You know, ancient world used to be pretty darn freaking scary.
I think our society will look pretty dumb.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
No doubt.
People would be like, they did, really? They did that? Really?
There was something where like an alien civilization was like digging archaeologically like civilization to try and figure us out. And they come across like a bathroom where a guy died in his bathtub. And so they think he was like buried ceremoniously in this tub. And like the hairnet is like some headdress. And like the toilet, they have no idea what it is. They're like, apparently they would take strips of paper and give them to the ceremonial urn. Like, you know, like,
What?
anyway, it was pretty funny. I can't remember where I saw that.
Okay, so you guys were going to introduce your characters.
Yes. You can start, really. Do you have a name for your guy?
It's the same.
Is it Vakum?
Cocoon,
And you're a level 20,
20
wizard.
Universalist.
So you're very versatile. You know, like every spell imaginable.
I do.
Literally, because you have a
I do.
spell book and
Spellbook.
everything.
Yeah, it's a minor artifact.
Do you have any idea, like, what your guy is like? His personality or anything?
And you don't carry this spell book with you. Snap your fingers,
And it's
and it appears in your hand.
like,
And you snap it again, and it disappears.
that's how
That's
it
really cool.
Yeah. Okay. So what does your guy look like? Well, we already saw your miniature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that with like a staff.
Cool.
So
This is
hooded,
got-
very
So
low.
a staff like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, we can put that staff on your guy.
Yeah, which is like Jace Bellerin from Magic.
Yeah,
the Gathering.
that's kind of what we
We were
took
actually
it from.
trying.
I liked that.
We were trying to.
I was surprised you found a mini that's not magic that looked just
Yeah, it looked
freaking
a
like
lot
that
like it,
guy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
And
what about you?
Alright, so
Oh, and you're an elf, right?
oh yeah, you're
Jonah?
an elf. We got a lot of elves,
I don't know.
but we hate droughts.
Which actually makes sense
Yeah.
because you're from Silvery Moon.
Okay,
By the way, how many of you read the thing that I sent?
I
sent
did.
like a wiki.
I didn't actually get it, but I read part of it tonight when he didn't read my email address.
So it's like this forest city thing where it's mostly elves. The Harpers and this Archmage keep everything safe there. It's like a bazaar type of thing, like lots of magic traded and sold there,
Which is cool.
and
Nice.
lots of different
Yeah.
races. And it's really cool. And it's a river. It's a river city.
Yeah. I got to the Knights of Silver part.
Okay, so
Knights of Silver.
yes,
But I'll just never be silver.
you are a sylph.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because you said that I was an elf.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Well, I was verifying.
you're
Your
sylph.
guy's an elf, right?
No.
No, I'm a sylph. There you go. We're done.
That's
there.
right. Well,
Okay.
I am an elf.
Wow,
And-
I'm really far away from you guys.
No,
physically.
you're
Won't matter. We're going to gather
Yeah,
around.
we're gonna
Right
go
there,
over
yep,
there.
when it's time.
That's how it's going to be.
So I'm a time thief, an elf time thief, and all of his abilities have to do with like manipulating time for good effects. Like you can slow down an enemy's attack just a little so you dodge out of the
So you
way,
have time
or
stuff, right?
yeah, I actually do have once a day time stop, which is awesome.
That is
I wasn't gonna, but then when you raised it, when I was 16th level, I didn't. But now that I'm 20th, I do. And anyway, my guy is kind of like a roguish guy. Like he's just kind of out for himself. I mean, not in a selfish way, but just like, you know, he's chaotic good, so he just kind of does his own thing. And he's more of the lone wolf type, you know. But he's got a kind of a nature-y background. Like figure. He's very at home in the wilderness. You know, kind of rangery, I suppose, which fits the elven thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's it. And his name is Traeger, I decided.
Traeger?
Traeger. Yep.
Sounds good.
Next.
Shauna?
We should let the ladies go first.
I was actually looking for a name. I forgot to do that.
You can just use hers.
Well,
Or Ice Maiden.
okay, so I guess I'll do that. You guys know me as the Ice Maiden because I have not deigned to tell you my name.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you are petty mortals.
Great. The condescending dragon disciple. Just
You bet your butt.
With cause. She's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't smile ever, except for when I do smile, it's generally right before I turn into a dragon, so it's not a good sign.
I thought you were gonna say like when you see someone else in pain.
No, well, she's supposed to be evil, but
Can we see the picture of your character?
Yeah, the Germans have
The
a term
only
for
difference
that. Water for
is I want her to have really long hair.
Okay.
Yeah.
But she's still gonna have
Kind
Did
of
you
a
find a
spike.
figure in that whole wad of figures? Toss it over. I want to
with
see.
the really long hair.
Oh, that's perfect.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, that's great. I love it. I love it.
Oh, okay.
Allie, you-
I got it.
For now, I'll just be using the boring.
Yeah.
But so she's very, very cold in nature, she is very cold. Everything she does is cold. Exactly. So she's kind of the one who's very aloof, but she pays attention. She just doesn't say much unless she feels like you guys must listen to something that she has to say.
She knows more than she's letting on.
Well, and you guys know that. You've been around her a
Yeah.
long time, but she is kind
Well,
of
she's
air.
probably
She's very
really
airy.
old, like a dragon elf that's been around the block a few times.
Yeah, she has her own mountain back at home. She's got her
Yeah.
disciples keeping track of for her while she's off adventuring. Because people have lost respect for dragons. And you guys know, don't ever mention the fact that she is part elf.
Yeah, she'll get ticked. She'll breathe cold.
Well, and this adventure presumes you guys are working together.
Yeah.
Exactly. And they already know
Although
that.
this is going to be done as flashbacks. You guys are agents of Silvery Moon
Okay.
to go to infiltrate the Drow home.
Maybe the drow killed that's so cliche. My girlfriend /
Oh
wife.
no, that's perfect.
And it's payback time.
Payback is a great motivation for you all to be
That's
here,
right.
Yep.
actually.
Well, and I just hate them.
Yeah, they're
Somebody
not
in the
most
Drow
pleasant.
Kingdom once told me that I was more elf than dragon. Okay, so they all are going to pay.
That's funny.
And I'm doing something good for the city while I'm at it. So we're all
You were given an honorary spell book that has every spell in it, and as your payment, you have to go.
There you
Just
go.
kidding. Go fight some drow.
You found it on the astral plane.
Hey, that's cool.
That's good.
There was an island floating in the midst of this blackness,
Dude, that's freaky.
and yeah, it had like a silvery stream that dropped off the edge into infinity, and there was a mage's tower, an abandoned mage's tower made out of black glass,
That's awesome.
and that's where you found it.
And now the real owners.
And in fact, you've cast spells of concealment and plan on going back there the next time you're on the astral plane.
Because it's near your little hideout.
Yes.
Awesome.
You guys are planescape level
Yeah.
characters.
Oh, yeah.
Once you start going out in the plains,
Things get a
not so
little
fun
funky.
now.
Yeah.
500 of that thing show up. Okay,
Okay.
let's continue then.
Okay.
Tanya.
So hold on a second. What are your actual characters' names?
That's what I was just trying to find out.
Commune.
What is our name?
Traeger is Traeger.
Okay.
Traeger.
Okay. And you're an elf?
Yeah,
An
an
elf times is level 20.
Yep.
Okay. And how about you, Shona?
I'm actually trying to figure out one.
Are you split exactly?
Okay.
Yeah.
Tanya,
10
go ahead.
between
Okay, my
sorcerers.
character, you guys know her as Faith.
Cool.
What?
No last name.
Faith?
Faith.
Faith.
And she's a cleric. I don't know what gods you have in this world, so
It's Forgotten Realms.
okay.
So,
but
there you go.
really like the good
So
neutral
I got
god.
a whole list here for you.
Ooh, if it's Forgotten Realms, I might have to switch my... Okay, real quick. Ilustre, or however you say her name, she was like the goddess of the good drow. The drow who like wanted to forsake their evil brethren. So she was kind of a medium between the drow Underdark and the surface world. She was my favorite Forgotten Realms goddess, and they killed her.
Okay.
When they did 4E, they redid the Forgotten Realms and they killed her.
Well, that hasn't happened.
And I was like, dang you, was it such a roast? But yeah, this is before that.
I was rolling the dice to see how good the session's going to be. It's going to
What
be
did you
20
roll?
out of 20.
You rolled a 20?
Yeah.
Good, he got his 20 out of the way. Now he's not going to...
There's not going to be any more 20s.
Yeah, probably
Okay.
not for me.
All right,
So your character has a
Faith is
great
a-
background.
Okay,
Yeah,
do you want me to
where-
tell them the background?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, how much would they know? They would only know.
Well, it has
Well,
so much,
this
right?
presumes that you guys all know each other.
Yeah, but they still, because I don't know.
No, that's fine.
So
Oh,
just
that's
whatever
true.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever you
so
want to
whatever
know.
I know. Although the story's fun. No, she's a neutral good cleric of the preeminent neutral good god, which we'll find here in the comments. And she's horrific. She's human, but horrifically scarred, like she's been tortured. So, for instance, she doesn't have any eyes anymore.
Oh yeah.
So she wears things like that.
She has, weren't you going to do the spheres?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I have like little
Gems of
gems.
true
White
seeing.
crystalline spheres
That's
that are
awesome.
gems of true seeing.
Right.
That's awesome.
With like a little black marker. No, just-
When you're sleeping, they draw things on. All right, this is getting good already.
You know, that you can see the
Just
scars
kidding.
where her mouth was sewn shut at one
Oh,
point.
that's
Her
awful.
ears are gone, so she wears her hair to cover
Somebody's
it.
singing.
She's disfigured.
Oh,
Um,
nice. I was going,
The
that's really
skin
pretty.
from one of her arms has been mostly removed, and so it's like fabric and spells that keep it from hurting. Same thing with her legs. So it's clear that she doesn't have a lot of sense of
Yeah.
touch. She can be damaged, but she doesn't feel it very much anymore. And carved into the skin of her back is the name of Asmodeus,
Cool.
the opposite
But
of what
not
she is
cool.
now. Right, exactly.
Cool backstory, bad for
So
her.
it's clear, but she doesn't remember any of that. All she remembers is that the first thing she remembers is waking up in this temple to this good God,
Okay,
and that they called her Faith, and that she's
That's
been
awesome.
his cleric ever since.
okay.
What you guys do know, having worked together, is that she's very innocent and very sweet until she's confronted with evil, and then something changes. And yeah, and
Which is a
it's
good
not
thing
so
I'm
nice
not
anymore.
It's like in Over the Top, the arm wrestling movie, when he turns his hat.
Exactly.
Have you seen that?
Exactly.
Sylvester Stallone.
I
If
love
he
that.
turns the hat around backwards, it's on, and then he kills everybody.
Yep.
Like,
And that's exactly how it is.
and in the final
when-
scene, he does it. He's
But
like,
only when
and you're like, oh,
when
it's
there's
on.
evil.
That sounds really cool.
That's in the bro code, by the way.
But
The bros are only allowed to wear their caps at 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock. Other positions are reserved for rappers and the mentally handicapped.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's awesome.
All right, sorry to talk over you there, Tanya.
Oh, no, I'm thinking I'm going to be serving the god Eldath.
I don't know that.
Either Eldath or...
Or do I? That sounds...
one that's just so...
Still waiting on you guys.
Yep.
Waiting on- This is probably the pizza.
Yeah.
Pizza!
Perfect
Pizza! Pizza! All right, let's have it. Let's do this thing. You're on camera. Yeah. Right here, please.
Okay, I got my things.
This is happening.
So what is it?
My name is Nim Valam, which is scrying sight is the first part. So she's a very observant person, and she's a queen in her own mind. Nim Valam. Wonderful.
Yeah.
And there's nothing
Tell
better
me
than
this
cold
is-
blooded.
Okay, thank you.
Have a good night.
Yep.
You find that cool part of it. Then take it
Yeah, cold blooded wedge.
and then translate that into healthy.
I need to. I thought of a backstory, but she wouldn't have told anyone hers because she's there with you guys. You've been a while. You found out a lot about her personality.
Probably keeps a little closed.
Oh yeah. Well, because in my mind, she was raised by her mother, who was the elf.
Okay.
And because she's part dragon and the elves, they were like
good sense of smell. You can tell me if this is bad.
I can't stand it.
I usually do. I'm kind of plugged up.
Tell me if this ranch is bad.
Okay.
Has it not been in the fridge for a long time?
A day. It's
And
been here overnight.
Yeah, it's been in the trash.
What is it?
I literally dug this out of my trash.
It's okay. It has
Just
that.
now.
Yeah.
It has
Because I
that
tried to
like.
ask for ranch with my hot wings, and you can't have hot wings to go with.
No, I think
No,
we're good.
ranch has generally got so much stuff in it, but it's good
it
for
should
people.
be fine, yeah.
It's got that like
Well,
one
a
big
lot of-
old slight hint of tartness. Like
Okay,
it starts
that,
getting
I can live with that.
that tartar sauce kind of tinge,
Well, I
but
mean-
it's fine.
Well, now everybody on the YouTube channel will know what a smegged out slob I am. I will dig it out of the trash if it's still good. The babies ain't proud.
If meat smells remotely bad to me, I will
Yeah,
not.
I'm usually pretty picky.
I'm like,
Wait,
And
what
I-
was it?
Tammy always says, no, that fruit, those oranges are fine. Just eat
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
I'm like, here, why don't you eat one? Yeah, guess what? They're a little zesty.
yeah, exactly.
Okay,
They call
so
me the dog nose around the
Okay,
house.
I am still just waiting on you guys to get
I'm
going.
I'm
Okay, so are we ready to start then?
Yeah, do you want to see what I bring to the table?
Start.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm kind of roguish, so I have trap spotting.
Okay, got it.
Anytime I'm within 10 feet of a trap, it says that you're supposed to roll to see if I notice it. And I get a plus 18 on that.
Okay, thanks
So,
for bringing that
yep.
up. I will let you
So if I'm close to a trap, roll for me. Add 18 and see if I notice it.
Okay, well, are we ready to go?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
It's
let's
your
roll.
fault.
We're ready.
Oh,
Oh my lord.
Hold on, let me start over.
awesome.
All right,
Tammy, you're awesome.
so you guys are on a mission
Yes.
to infiltrate what is called the Vault of the Drow, which is, as you can imagine, this giant cavern, a vault. And this is, it's almost a mythological place that supposedly exists, or are there many of them? And you're just hearing, different stories about different places that all get glommed on together. Yeah, that's not it either. That's not your game face. All right, everybody, get your game face.
Okay, I'll get mine on.
Okay, so
Just kidding.
Yes.
it's so your mission is to infiltrate the vault of the Drow and find an entrance to the lair of the abyss where the lost dwells. And this is you guys are now, your characters have walked the world, you've walked other planes, you're well connected with powerful figures in the world. And so this is like a destroy the ring type of thing, where even you guys can't know exactly what, or really you're training your own minds not to think about this lest someone is in your brain. And because you're consorting with creatures that can read
We're on a
minds,
secret mission.
they're powerful psionicists,
Scrying.
red wizards of Thay, all this stuff.
It's cool.
So now the submission is get a key off of a certain drow named Alak Drin.
How do you spell that?
ALAK apostrophe DRIN. Now, as a side note, drow names, this is just his first name. So they typically have two parts that actually mean something. So this means beloved stealer or thief.
Okay.
Or if you look at the actual meaning of the drow language, it means somebody who takes or whisks something away.
So we're going up against a bit of a sticky finger for
Don't look at me. I'm not stealing.
You guys have done your homework, and you found out a little bit about him. He's a high-level summoner. And so this is a dangerous character, but not by himself, against all four of you. So you found this heavily guarded merchant caravan, and he broke cover and ran. And And so, you know, for a while, as you were traveling with this caravan, like looking for who it was, because I mean, you're dealing with people that can, you know, who have circuits of non-detection. They're changing how they look. You guys are currently, and I don't know how, but you're somehow changing how it is that you appear. And so you'll have to tell me how that's accomplished. Otherwise, you can't make it an Underdark. You can't go down as like elves and sylphs and all this stuff.
I might work as
And
just
yeah,
like
you actually
for a
might
minute.
go.
It's like, are you an elf? I don't know. I don't have
But I
ears.
guess just do like blackface. No, just kidding.
Yeah, well, drows technically are. And now in my campaign, I am going to portray them as fair-skinned. Alternately, that drow skin color can be like hair color.
Right.
So some of them will be this obsidian black.
Or they might be
Some
like
will be
ivory.
kind of that pale,
Not ivory.
semi-dark, dusty, purplish color like you see in a lot of the art.
Yep.
And then others, more common color. In
Black,
this alternate
purple,
reality
white.
Cool.
is that
Which is fun.
it's they're very pale with like purplish tinge, cool. Almost a distressed flesh, but very smooth, like alabaster. Okay, so to continue, so
This is cool because it's a classic
So I like
thing that I've
Drow.
never heard.
Yeah.
what played it super
Evolved of the
insane.
Drow. I mean, this is
Oh yeah,
like
oh yeah. This is
legendary.
1979 Gary
Yeah,
Gygax.
I should know it, but I don't.
The
So
year
this is
before
like
I
so
started
exciting.
Really, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and it wouldn't matter because I'm doing my version of it,
Right,
and which is better.
but it's exciting.
Well, and that's what's the gift of this game, is it can be your version, my version.
That's
And
right.
Gygax wrote things.
Yeah.
And so there's meat in there that gives exact details, which is good. But he doesn't. All right, but let's continue.
Yeah, sorry.
Let's not break character. So, Alec drew a broken cover, and you are about 6 hours behind him in these tunnels, and it's Meep. It's Meep that's tracking him. And so Meep comes back and like, leads you to the next.
Is that your
My little spider.
So, but what you find out, the Universalist, as you read in my email, except Shauna and except half the players in the campaign, is that. Hold on a second. All right, maybe the fans want to see my beautiful face a little bit.
I think they do, because you're telling the story.
Okay, so the Universalist, Commune, a messenger comes from the elemental plane of Earth. And the reason is, you guys are so deep in the Underdark now that teleportation will not work. It'll only work straight, like along corridors or...
It's like Blink, almost.
Yes, exactly. You can teleport 30 feet, but you cannot teleport even into the next cavern. It just won't work. And that's because of, as Commune explains to you, it's because of a magical element called Faerzress, which is kind of like this wild magic that makes spells do things not normal. Yeah, go wonky.
Throws things off.
And there's also, you know, veins of unusual or magically imbued minerals or metals. And so you're about 6 hours. You're about 6 hours behind. You're gaining. And word comes that he's headed towards a dead end.
That's good.
So now the question is why.
Yeah.
Either he doesn't know, and so the message that you get from this chrismal, which by the way looks like a scorpion made of multicolored crystals. And
I almost killed your messenger, man. You freaked me out.
and so that's the mystery, is why is it going this way?
Okay.
And then, so right now you guys are about a half an hour behind, and you've just entered this enormous cavern. Now in the Underdark, this is not endless gray stone caverns. This is, and it almost breaks your heart as you're going down this passageway to just have to go so quickly by so many beautiful things. Curtains of pale yellow icicles, mushrooms made out of stone, whole gardens of them. Places where it seems like it's a lake, but it's actually just calcified, and there's little pockets or hemispheres where the water has dripped over the eons, and you're in this ancient, like heavy, very like cloistered place where maybe you're the first person to see any of this. Who knows? But the place is also full of life. There's lichens, grottos full of different colored mushrooms, and so there are a lot of areas where you could actually see in low light because of phosphorescent fungi. So when you get to this cavern, it is like, oh, I have some amazing music to play, but YouTube would scan it and
copyright issues.
Yeah. So
We can just see.
so anyway, this cavern is absolutely amazing, and it is the first thing that hits you is the smell. It's this heavy fungal smell, but like someone has just been boiling mushrooms. And you see past this, it looks like this. You see past this mushroom forest, you see like curtains of steam rising from certain areas, volcanic. And it has that smell, it has kind of this rocky mineral bath type of, just not strong, but definitely a little tinge of sulfur. And so that's where we're going to begin as you're kind of coming into this, because you may want to take a few minutes to look over your spells, because this is it. This is the end game.
So
this guy, he summoned at least 2 demons to be with him. And because they don't, and Meep's the one that reported. Do you have that figure with you, by the way?
No, I can't.
Oh, you didn't bring Meep.
I'm sorry.
All right. Well, Meep won't participate in the combat just because of that.
That's okay. I'd rather he was safe away. Anyway.
So,
I love Meep.
yeah, Meep, he's with, you're trying to like figure out what he's saying. As far as you can tell, he's saying he's with 2 giant frogs. But you know that they're demons because summon monster would expire in a number of rounds.
Yeah,
it would just
he's
be like
had this
minutes.
thing for a long time.
And yeah, you've been training him for like 12 hours now. So that means these are likely bound demons that have been summoned with names and circles and
They're so
the
high,
whole thing.
Howard.
Yeah, so could be bad stuff. You're up against 3 baddies at least. Okay,
Okay.
ball's in your court. What are you guys doing?
I'm kind of buffing up.
Okay, you know that he's in here somewhere.
Well, if you cast things that last in rounds,
Yeah.
Right.
that will probably expire before the battle is
Before we
joined.
get here.
How long does Showskin last? Oh, I'll have to wait then. I'll cast him that.
Oh, and off of this guy, you're supposed to get a key.
Yeah,
Did I mention that?
Yes.
But the key doesn't look like a key.
we know that.
It's going to be something. It's something. They
Oh, we
didn't
just
know. Back in
there's
Silvery
some
Moon, they
object
couldn't
on
tell
him that's a
you
key. Okay.
it's a key. He has a key.
So
Okay.
kill him and take all of his stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm sure something else.
Take
he
all the
has.
No,
stuffs.
just kidding.
He might be able to carry his body with us.
So how much time before we think we're engaged with this dude?
Oh, when you arrive, you think you're a half an hour or
Okay,
less.
Okay.
in
So yeah,
arrears.
I'm not buffing up yet. My
Yeah, I was
buffs
gonna
will
say, I'll wait
expire.
till that.
But if you have things that last hours,
Right.
now is a really good time for that.
Actually,
Okay, let's do it.
All right.
All right, so you cast Commune, and you get 20 questions.
My dear God.
Okay, so you commune with, what's his name again? I should know this.
Eldath.
Do you have the book?
It's right there.
Okay.
Okay.
But I mean with his description.
That's right there, isn't it? Or that's
it's in the
like
book.
So
somewhere,
that is
I'm
the
sure.
yes or no question.
Eldath. Neutral good, family good, plant protection
Yeah, that's
water.
true.
The net.
Yes.
Hold on, I'm just going to see if I can find him so I can play this right.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be in here. Yeah, he's not. So I'm gonna make that.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. So you cast Commune with Eldath. So go ahead.
Okay.
Yes.
First question. Is
You may not pass unless you answer these questions 20.
Is the drow Alec Drin in this cavern?
Hold on. I'm looking it up.
Is he going to ambush us? Is he going to eat our children?
Hold on.
Sorry. A little too
Ooh,
emotional.
okay. Yes.
Is the drow Alec Drin in this cavern? Because
Yes.
he has an
What's your third
average-
question?
Okay.
She has to think here. It's very
I know exactly what I'm going to ask. I need to word it correctly, though.
I think Eldath is a cantankerous old man.
Well, he was in the, I tortured him for a long time. So.
Okay, sounds good.
Has he set up traps for us here?
Yes.
Are his traps based on minions?
Some.
It has to be a yes or no.
Oh no, it says
Oh, I
it says
can
the
do some.
answers given with unclear is a legitimate answer. Okay. In cases where a one-word answer would be misleading or contrary to the deity's interest, a short phrase, 5 words or less, may be given as an answer instead.
Okay.
Nice.
Well,
He's a
because,
very talkative
well,
guy.
he's,
Okay, that was 4.
okay.
Let's keep going. By the way, you guys are welcome to kibitz.
Okay.
Okay.
You do this.
I don't know what that
Okay.
means.
Like, give ideas.
So she's a meditation.
Are some of his traps based on spells?
Yes.
Ask him, hey. Excuse me. Hey,
Okay.
you should ask him if there's any traps in the air around us. Well, not necessarily around us.
That'd be
but,
good.
You know, because if they're air traps and we can't see them, like spell casting, waiting to be triggered.
Is plane travel blocked in this galley?
No.
I spent 50,000 gold pieces on a phoenix cloak, which allows me to fly
Oh, nice.
equal to my land speed.
How many of you have flying ability?
Can I have wings? I was
Yes.
going to ask you that.
Well, if you turn into a dragon.
No, you already
You've
have
got
flying.
to have fly.
I do have the spell.
Right.
Too. I just, wings.
Now, unless you
Oh,
did
that's right,
something.
a little rain cloud.
I'll get them someday.
Nice try though, Shauna. Okay, we're on to 6. What's next?
Does he have more than 6 minions?
No.
What was that question?
Does he have more than 6?
Probably don't.
Okay. Yeah, don't rain on me.
Ask him if he can see or if any of his minions can see invisibility. There's a reason. I have a reason.
Can Alec Drin and his minions see invisible?
Unclear.
So go. Dang.
Okay.
Are we all going to die? No, just kidding.
Are we all going to be killed in a matter of minutes?
Is it too late to back out?
But are he and all of his minions evil?
Yes.
She's like, he's going down.
Yeah.
That's it.
My smite evil is good.
All right. Does he know where we are right now?
Not exactly.
Is his magic fire-based?
Sun. That's 10.
Oh, let me find out, because
This is the cleric spell that makes DMs scream and curse.
No, I'm fine. I love this.
I do too.
You guys should do this and need to do this.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly.
long time, 10 minutes per one.
Okay.
So it'd be good for
Is
like,
he
like you could just do it
3 hours.
immune to
now. That's right.
injunction?
Well, that's right.
What's, hold on. This is DM asking, what's injunction?
If I'm saying the word right. It's the spell that stops him from being able to leave. Kind of like a dimensional lock.
No. What level of spell is it?
I'm not playing Candy Crush, it was just on the screen when I opened it.
What a lie. Okay, I
I'm
called
going
it
to
the wrong
find
thing.
out how use magic device works.
Yeah, I called it the wrong thing. What I actually meant was dimensional lock.
No, he's not in the...
Okay, that's his
What level is it?
8. Okay. Is he resistant to fire?
Yes.
Oh man.
What about cold? Ask him about cold.
Is he resistant to cold?
No.
Sweet.
That's 13.
Alright, so use a wand, the magic device is 20.
Okay, so you guys listening? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, I will not be using my wand or fireball.
Is he immune to lower level spells?
Sometimes.
Depends on what it is, I guess.
So it means that also he's cast a spell, because I can be immune to lower level spells.
I know, that's the problem with like high level stuff, is a lot of the things I might have got for my character, I know they're not going to work on high level baddies, you know?
But it depends on what it is.
Yeah.
If you're
Well,
creative.
if you blast somebody in a coordinated fashion with a bunch of high-level spells,
Oh yeah, yeah.
boy, that game can be over pretty quick.
Yeah.
So we're at
But I mean,
15.
like, if you try to overcome their will save or their, you know, like, it's hard. They have, like, high scores and stuff.
Does the key look like an item?
I cannot say it is hidden.
Oh, interesting.
That
Well,
was an
she's-
unusually long
Well,
answer
yeah.
for a Commune
It's
spell.
6.
Yeah.
6.
It indicates, yeah, it
just
indicates
That
that,
even the god is blocked. Yeah.
that this is a critical issue.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, while she's asking the rest of her spells, I'm casting See Invisible.
I only have 4.
How long does that last?
10 minutes per
Per
level.
level, so it'll last a while.
3 hours and
So-
40
Well,
minutes.
yeah, you need to write it down.
In fact, I'm doing the same. only for me,
The
it's
spells
a
that
while.
are active on you are very important. You need to have a special place that you note them. In the future, I'm going to actually have strips
Yeah.
where you'll put them in front of your
Yeah.
character,
So that you know
so at a
what's-
glance we can know it's active. And you need to write the level of the spell
Yeah.
on it as well. And this is why, because dispel magic becomes extremely important.
Yeah.
Yeah, at this level.
It's a battle of buffing and debuffing,
Yep.
basically. Okay, what's next?
Okay. Can he fly?
Yes.
Are all his minions demons?
Yes.
They're going down.
Oh, you can do lightning. That's cool.
That's 18.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. So 2 left.
Oh, like half cloud and half. That's cool. Chucking lightning bolts.
Is Alexandrin demonic?
No.
Okay.
I'm not entirely sure of that.
What level spell is this, by the way?
It's 5th?
Okay, great.
Yeah. So it's a 5th level spell, and so I have 1 left. 1 left.
It's 5 minutes per level or 10?
10.
Okay.
Alright, I need to roll. Let's see if I can use my
200.
wand.
200 minutes equals 1 favorite.
Is there a way we can surprise him?
They're perfect.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Thank you. Please come again.
oh, that's one wasted
All right.
charge. 2 wasted charges.
Okay.
Got it on the 3rd one. So 3 charges. Now I've got
I need to check it, not cross it off.
see invisibility.
I love Commune. All right. Well, you guys all.
All right,
Tell you
it's,
all
it's
the
open
things-
season. You're in this kind of little entryway cavern, looking into this world of wonderment and menace.
Okay. Okay. We can surprise him, which means that he doesn't know exactly where we are in here. He probably knows we're in the cavern. Which means that if we can figure a way to find, first of all, find where he is.
I don't know, can you?
Yes, I can.
Sorry.
And then secondarily, get there in a way that he doesn't know. I have 2 thoughts on that. You guys might have other options as well. Since as a cleric, I'm not a support.
Do you have like mass invisibility or something?
I do not. I do, however, have something called where is it? I have ethereal jaunt.
Oh yeah.
I have astral projection, which takes me and a group to the astral plane.
Right.
And then I have gate to get us back,
Right.
if necessary. So we could go on a different plane over to where he is and then surprise bomb him once we know where he's at. The other one, if we want to just like flame, I have.
I also can cast invisibility 7 times if I want to.
And it said he couldn't see invisible, so that's good. I have discern location, which is an 8th level spell. So we'll
That
figure
would
out
be
where
nice to
he's
find
at.
out where he is instead
Exactly,
of
and then
searching through this whole huge
go over
cavern.
there. And then I
Like,
have a
that's
spell.
huge.
Yeah,
We should do that.
it is huge. Well, and then another
And then I
option-
have wind walk, where we turn into vapor and travel frequency.
Well, and another option
And that's slightly lower level than the astral one.
is I can also cast fly up to 8 times as well. And then if we do fly invisible, we can also fly through the cavern.
He has less than 6 demons with him right now, and they're all demons.
5 is still plenty.
He is, however, not demonic. So,
Can I get your perception rolls, please?
yes. Well, we need,
My perception is plus 20.
perception is the spot, right?
Yeah.
So mine was 32.
Okay.
33?
Or you just want to know what our bonuses are?
Yeah.
Or are we rolling?
Oh, just,
You're not rolling.
oh, we're not. Oh, my bonus is plus 20. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
mine's plus 20 as well. We can see.
Trigger.
Mine's only plus 12.
Okay.
Let's
And
go back.
Cocoon.
I'm trying to find it.
Thing is, I can spend them multiple times.
Okay. So,
But
now,
3d4. Mwaha. Yeah, that seems. That's fine.
okay, so wind walk. Wind walk is nice because it allows us to avoid all of the
Trap.
Right, exactly. Well, and my cloak, like, I could fly.
Well, and if you can cast invisibility on yourself,
Right, I
then
know, I'm
that
evading.
Yeah, so that's an option, yeah.
Facts.
And your god said he does not have see invisible, right? He cannot see the invisible
Right,
things. Or did he say maybe? I thought
That was
he remembered
greater.
seeing invisible.
Sorry, we're like pouring over our notes.
No, you guys are fine. You should be. Okay,
Because-
so you're doing discern location?
Discern location.
Okay, so what does this do?
Okay,
And I
so
have
I'm
see
looking at it right
invisible on it.
Yeah, me too. Although I had to spend 3 freaking charges of my wand to get it.
To
'Cause
get
I
what again?
rolled crappy. To get see invisibility.
Okay,
One
this-
creature or object. Saving throw none, spell resistance no. Locating nothing short of a mind blank spell or
Okay, I
direct
do have
intervention of a
this.
deity keeps you from learning the exact location
That says
of a
okay.
single
Nice.
individual
That's
or
awesome.
object.
So just auto
circumvents.
Bloodline arcana, elven magic, weapon familiarity,
That is
and
level
wings.
8.
Dude,
That's why it's so
awesome.
high.
So
'cause
you
it's
should have like
hard to
Or does it
stop.
show like your speed? Yeah,
Okay,
look, your speed
so,
is 90 feet.
The spell
That's-
reveals the name of the
that's
creature's
18
or object's location,
squares.
place name, business name,
Inches.
building name, or the like, community, county, country, continent, and plane of existence. Okay, the plane of existence is prime material.
Okay.
The continent is Faerun. The country is the Underdark.
Okay.
The county is near the vault of the Drow. The community is this cavern,
Okay.
and that's it.
Oh, okay, so that's as far as it'll get me.
Yeah, according to this description.
For an
So
8th level
Sean-
spell, that's kind of wasted.
Well, this just isn't the use of it.
Right.
The use of it is he's somewhere in existence.
Yeah, we don't know where.
And
Yeah.
it finds what plane of existence. So it's a hugely powerful spell.
Do you want to take it
It
back?
simply
knowing
does
that
not.
Now?
Yeah, I don't mind if you want to
Can I take
not
it back?
use
Yeah.
it for that. Yeah.
Do you have
So,
a locate
Sean-
Well,
creature?
this is,
I have
by the way,
to find the camera.
hello people watching this. This said, just a warning, this session's going to go really slow.
Yeah.
Because we're all learning these amazingly high level things. And by the way, I like this. Like, I've never run a campaign like this.
Yeah.
And I think by running this is like the hardest it's going to get.
Right.
And so it'll help run, like other things will seem easy compared to this, I
Yeah.
think. Like
If you
dealing
can
with a
learn to
party
do
that
this,
has this
yeah.
amount of powers,
Yeah.
yeah. Like everyone in this party except Shauna's character can cast 9th level spells.
Okay,
and she
so,
can do 8th level.
That's
But you're the only one with like real fighting ability.
Yeah.
Hey.
Well, and I
You
also
have a
have
pretty
the
decent
highest
sword.
amount of hit points as well.
Do you?
So-
Well, how many do you have?
I have 222. Yes.
Wow. How many do you have, Shauna? Or
Tanya.
sorry.
The other one there. That's okay. I have 153.
Okay. And you?
Of 170.
Okay, I've got 175. So
Nice.
And Sean,
middle there.
Yeah.
on this paper it says special qualities. I have Blood of Dragons, Bloodline, Arcana, Elven Magic, Weapon Familiarity, and Wings.
Okay. You have wings?
I have wings.
Oh wow, okay, great.
I have wings! She's very happy about this.
I'm happy for you.
Shut up, I'm happy. Don't rain on my parade.
I'm right on your parade.
Literally.
He makes it rain up in here. The water. The water.
No, I can turn into one.
Oh yeah, huh? And you rain on. That's funny. The good thing about having a fly spell is if the corridor I'm going through is too small for my wings to spread out all the way, but I need to go faster, I can cast the fly spell and still get through.
Cool.
That is the benefit of having it, this enclosed space with my wings can't.
All right. I'm going to do a little flyover for the
Okay.
fans
So
at
they
home.
can see this.
Dun 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 dun. Okay, so what I explained off camera is this way's north, and so from the southeast there's a passageway comes up. It splits, so there's two entrances to the cavern, one here and one here. And this actually goes right back about to Shauna's elbow. So you guys, if you take your figures off and put them right at the edge of that table, that's where you really are right now.
Oh wow.
You're just now kind of seeing through this trumpet-shaped thing and into this giant cavern. This here is the actual edge of the cavern, for those of you at home. So this is like giant shelf fungi, like 100 feet across.
Yeah, probably. Or the thief sea.
So this is like this mushroom forest with like this maze work in it. And these are magma pits, which you can see from here. And that's the steam that's coming off of them.
Alright, so I was going to ask about that, because if she was to cast the windwalk on us and we turned into vapor, we'd be like fog, kind of, right? So if there was no other fog in there, it would stand out. But since there's steam and there's...
Ah, then my platform would be.
I'm just a little clear.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Well, because there is that, then it makes it easier.
Floating above the drown. Something. Oh, what is that? Where's that from?
Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, that's right.
The honey tree.
Yeah.
In this case, it's
rabbit.
it's
just.
Oh gosh, that's crazy.
You have the translucent too.
Oh my gosh.
We're all teal.
All right.
Well, this is
Take
this
care
was
of
a
that.
Christmas gift.
For real.
Nice. I used to have a whole bunch of dice, but the bag that they were in is missing. I don't know where it is. Yeah, it's very sad to me because they were all floating. I collected them for a while.
Okay, guys.
Okay.
Ball's in your. I'm doing everything that's happening is you are not aware of it.
Locate
if anything.
object.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take a look
Yeah,
at
yeah.
locate object
third
because
level
I don't
cleric
think
spell.
anybody knows what that does in the entire world.
You have to spell it.
A radius of 400 feet plus 40 feet per level. So that's
Wow.
about 12. That is 1,200 feet.
Yeah.
Right,
How many
so
inches? So quick quiz. How many inches would 1,200 feet be?
if each inch is 5 feet,
5
so it'd be
feet, yeah.
1,200 divided by 5. I'd have to look at my calculator because I'm an artist.
60?
That's awesome. The answer is 240.
Oh, okay.
So how many? 240 inches is how many feet?
20 feet,
Yeah, I think that's right.
right?
So basically enough to cover
Yeah.
all
So
of
from
this.
where you are, it goes all. Yeah.
It's a long way,
Okay.
man.
Okay, great. You sense the direction of a well-known or clearly visualized object. Okay, what are you trying to find?
Becky Alectrin's clothing.
Oh, okay.
We've been
Now,
chasing
you do
him for
know
all
that.
this time, yeah.
You do know that. Oh, that's dirty pool, miss. Very dirty pool. She couldn't find him. She's gonna find
Find
his
his
clothes.
clothing.
She's like the worst clean girlfriend ever. It's like, oh, I can smell his clothes from here.
I will find you.
Tempting,
It's your
accurate mental
cologne,
image.
too.
And there's no saving throw, no spell resistance. That is
Dark elf.
dirty.
Because if it's a person, there is, but since it's an object, there isn't.
Since it's his
Sense of a
clothes.
well-known, as you can search for general items, but that's not it. You cannot specify a unique item unless you observe that particular item firsthand. Damn it. Spell is blocked by even a thin sheet of lead. Creatures cannot
Oh,
be
did
found
I
by
mention
this.
his clothes have lead in them? Yeah, nice try.
Creatures cannot be found by the spell. That is some dirty, dirty pool. He's up on this plateau.
That is called brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually, I'm calling it dirty pool. I'm calls it like I sees it.
It's brilliant.
Oh, by the way, isn't it great that my wife is here at my late night D&D session to heckle me like the hecklers on the Muppet Show?
Got the cheering fans in the background.
Pretty bad.
Nice.
That's
Okay, guys,
All right.
Okay,
I'm waiting on you.
Okay, we know he's up on that plateau, so
let's get over there
Were
without
you gonna
running
do
into
the
if there's any
wind-
traps down here.
I think that would be the best. I know, the clerics are really good right now, but once we get in the actual fight, I'll mostly be just like, oh, you stay alive, you stay alive, you stay alive. Oh, wait, me? What?
okay, the windwalk spell said that if we want to go in a straight line, you can move up to 600 feet.
So we can get there
Per turn,
very quickly.
yes.
Oh, I miss out on exploring all of this beautiful.
We could-
600 feet per round?
If you go in a straight line, it said at your decision, you can either
'Cause
well,
you're
you can either
dangerous.
go your own speed that you normally go,
Okay.
or you can have a wind
Well,
like
then we would have to. What we
move you
have
along.
to do.
A 60-mile-per-hour wind is what it said.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's cool.
So what we
That's
need
why
to
it's
do
such
though
a high-level spell.
Yeah.
is force
I
face
found it, found it.
aim ourselves through
Yeah,
a straight line
we'd
so
have
we don't
to
hit that big mushroom.
Decide where we're going.
Well, we don't have to go that fast.
Right,
We
and
can
we
go
don't have
straight line
to
as
go.
far
Yeah,
as
we
can.
can just get to where we want to.
Okay, so
We're gonna hit the mushroom in the
I'll
face.
tell you, he's up on the platform there.
Okay.
What I
All right, here
I
we
will
go.
cast then, so you don't have to use your eyes yet.
They're making plans, folks.
Well,
Okay,
I
well,
said
we're
you're gonna
going.
see
We
all
haven't heated up
Yeah,
yet.
but he can't see it. She can't
Okay.
see invisible all the time.
Okay.
All right,
Just
let's
wait.
go. And I say let's go
Hold on.
quickly.
I'm going to cast the invisible on you and on you,
Okay.
Okay.
just so that everyone has it.
Right.
Okay.
And that's 10 minutes per level, so for 200 minutes, you guys have
So
that.
we're good.
Short on the second level spell.
Raccoon, you notice while they're making their plans that water is dripping from, it's almost like it's slow raining in this cavern. And so this cavern is basically 120-degree sauna. It's extremely hot. All of this water is running into these magma pools and just getting burned off.
Good thing I have interior elements. No, just kidding. Because yeah,
What that
120
means though is
hot.
that our mist that we become will mix in really well, but we'll want to either go quickly or work to make it look natural. I'd say go quickly.
The name of the spell is Wind Walk.
Wind walk, yes, it's
Oh, I got it. One hour per level.
yeah, it's kind of cool. Seems like it's mostly for traveling long distances quickly. But in this case, it also helps
Us, if we hopefully miss all the traps on the ground.
That's true. Well, yeah, okay, so like what Tanya said, do we want to, were you saying you want to get to him quick, or do you want to like, you know, us
I think,
fly up here and then look around,
I don't
and then
know why,
fly
but
up
I
here and
think
then
that
look around?
Silex might, or that going quickly might.
It's ointment you put
Yeah,
on
he
your
might try
eyes
to get
and
out of
see
dodge
things
if he
as they
sees
truly are.
Yeah.
Illusions, invisible things, the whole thing.
So yeah, let's just zoom right up to the
Oh, so you have something?
Actually,
All
I
right,
could
so
use
they're wind walking from like over there to the top of this plateau, which you can't see very well. That's not exciting. Okay, I need to
But it will be in just a
get
moment.
rid of the music. All
And
right,
then Jonah and I both had it cast on
so
us.
we're doing
too,
Greater Dispel,
Yeah, I
and
think
this
that's
session
all
is
for
going
me.
really slow.
It's okay. We knew it would.
Okay, yeah, you really do need kind of an assistant DM.
Oh, God,
If I had an
yeah.
assistant, he could go around
We
and
need
just
Ren,
do all that.
like when we play Warhammer.
Yeah. Okay, do you have any other spells?
No, that's it.
Okay, Shauna.
Okay.
Or, hold on. Your name is the Ice Maiden.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I have Stone Skin, which is a 4th level,
Okay, but what's the caster?
at 20th.
Okay, so
Yeah, that's true.
Stone Skin. I roll a 19. Ridiculous. So
You're
Okay,
going
that
so
one's done.
good tonight.
Oh yeah, I'm on fire.
Sheesh.
The heck. Go
Okay,
ahead.
and then Prayer, which she
Prayer?
casted me.
20th.
Good.
So,
It's still there.
Okay. Shield, which is 1st level. 20th, I mean.
Still there.
Okay, and then Spell Resistance.
Not Dispel.
You see?
Okay.
I told you that.
Do you have anything on you
Oh, and then
besides
Wind Walk.
Oh yeah, Wind Walk. Nope. 15. Didn't make it.
Oh, sweet.
I don't know if I have anything on me. but I'll
Okay.
check.
You have Wind Walk on you. Nope, not Dispelled. So it was only you. Okay.
That's cool. Well, I do have one other effect, but it's supernatural. It's not spell, so it
Okay.
won't be.
So that was a ready to action. Hold on just a second. Oh, this is where it gets interesting. Oh yeah, that was a ready to action. And you're doing this in one round. You're just whooshing by.
Yeah.
Fetch.
Yep.
All right, sounds good.
We wanted to get over there quickly.
So where are you? Here?
Oh, I do have See Invisible on me, but that was more than 4. So how many spells could he hit?
Huh?
I did have See Invisible on me
okay.
as well.
Yeah, I could only actually do 3 per person.
Oh, okay.
So I did overstep by trying to dispel everything.
Okay.
So we'll just let that go this time.
Okay.
Well, you've got 3 of mine, so that's
That's just right, yeah.
All right. Yeah, but I attempted on 4, so why don't you put one of those back? You pick, just to be fair.
actually you attempted on 5. But that's okay, because the 2 I wanted most.
Didn't get taken off.
No, but if you really want to give me one back, I won't say no. I'll take spell resistance back.
Okay, go ahead. You could probably stand that right about now.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
So Stone Skin is gone after he cast it. I feel I need it.
All right. So be here in the spell area.
Okay.
You know what? I might still be pretty.
All right, so we just played for like 2 hours. We couldn't really keep this going. It was slowing down. This is like the worst session ever to record because we're all like looking up every single spell to see what it does. But maybe these guys can give like a little summary of the battle, so go ahead.
Who wants to do the summary?
All right, I'll give my summary. We can each do our own summaries.
Yeah.
I was badass because I, through Commune, figured out what we were up against and where they were. I threw locate objects so we knew where they were at. So
On the guy's clothes, of all things.
On his clothes, so he
It was all
couldn't
legal.
avoid it.
All legal.
It was all legal and stuff, and then through protection spells that have helped people quite a bit. Windwalk, which got us, is getting us around very quickly and giving us an equivalent to our bad guys here. Summon monster, and now I'm up discovering a secret while everybody else is fighting.
And that's me.
So she changed into a white dragon.
An ancient white
Yep.
dragon.
Went down to breathe on the guy that they're hunting. Saw he was in a force cage.
Turned around to
And then-
shoot at somebody else. But I had, changed form so I couldn't.
I'm just surprised at how durable everything is. It's like,
Yeah.
That can't
boxing
last long.
with...
Once we all use up our
beach
nice little
balls.
things,
Oh, yeah.
like, things will start to crumble in a hurry.
Well, the question is, if you had to have like 4 encounters like this,
Yeah.
how would you conserve your spells
Yeah,
differently?
exactly.
And,
Yeah.
okay.
Well, and-
So what did your character do?
I put
yes, you did.
In a force cage, got it.
and
Yeah, that was good. And now you're summoning some big baddie that you're going to look up between now and then. So it's painted figures and stuff represented next time. But guys, so far so good. We got a lot of good stuff going on. I'm super excited about the game, and playing this high level stuff is very fun. It's very challenging. You always have something to do that's interesting.
You have
you
to
know?
be very creative because the normal, I'm going to shoot him, won't work.
Yeah.
Because
Try to
they've got
quickly
damage reduction this, immunity that. This.
What?
Well, I was surprised how
Which is awesome.
effective, like my guy with just a bow,
Yeah.
but who's 15th level and can shoot 6 times
Right.
Yeah.
at what plus 26
Well, it
for the
also
first
helps when
3
you roll
shots.
3 18s and a 19, Sean.
Yeah, that
No,
does help a little.
best part of the game is that there were many times that Sean was rolling something that he had to avoid for
Yeah.
damage, and Sean, as he's rolling the dice, is going, well, he can only fail on a 1.
Oh, I rolled a 1! Ah!
Yeah, never say the 1 when the dice is in motion. Quantum mechanics will work against you.
Now, Sean hit me hard, though. Like, 2 times, I took like 50 damage in like
Yeah.
1 hit.
Yeah.
Luckily, I've got
Fun.
a time heals all wounds thing. And the only good hit I really got in was that entropy thing.
Yeah, what was your
Right.
breath weapon damage?
Well, the
My
demons
breath-
have taken like 140 points of damage so
Yeah,
far.
I breathed on him, and my breath is so bad that it caused 71 points of damage. Though, of course, we won't go into the saves and all that jazz, but 71.
Except
Yeah, this is good
20
times,
of it got
guys.
instantly negated by damage reduction.
Well, it's cold
reduction.
damage, though. Don't they have...
Cold
They
resistance.
have resistance to cold.
Oh, they do have resistance
One
to
of
cold?
them does, the other
Yeah, and a lot of at this level, a lot of stuff has resistances to different things.
Yeah.
But you really need that. It's really an interesting like
Mechanic.
switch out.
Well, it's part
Yeah.
of what makes you able to last in a fight, which you should be able to do at this level.
Well, the stuff like disintegrate.
Yeah.
I really wanted to see that
40d6
40d6 disintegrate against. But see, even then, that would if she had failed the save and everything, it would have done like 120 points of damage out of 280.
Right.
Yeah.
So even that
Well, and
is
that
not like
fireball could have
you know.
gone way differently. Like your opening fireball, if that had hit really hard, that would have really changed the
Everything. That would have
Like,
changed the
battle.
mentality of
Right.
Yeah, possibly.
Because
It
was,
did,
what
but only
was
did like
7 damage to
40.
one person.
Yeah.
Because we had 2 immune and 1 like
Reflex,
just
yeah.
reflex saved out of it or something. Took half damage.
It's interesting. I like it.
It is.
All right,
I'm really
folks,
liking
thanks for tuning in, and this is what we're doing.